Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the pod life of Angel and Tina. This is your girl, Angel.
And this is your girl, Tina.
And we are back for another week.
I miss you guys so much.
So, Christina, what did you do this week?
I worked. There was nothing exciting in my life this week than just work. Some weeks are like that, though.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to relax and just go to work and, just not go out.
Yeah.
Save money.
And just, be to yourself.
I mean, I went grocery shopping, if that counts for an event.
I went to the store, spent $100 on what?
What? I know.
I didn't even get nothing.
I spent $150 today. On what?
I still gotta go grocery shopping.
On what?
I didn't get groceries.
That's not even a week worth of groceries.
I literally got cat food.
Well, let's not talk about dog food and cat food because that is too expensive there. Gosh, I still have to take Diva to the vet to get her little parvo booster. Aww, I know I know. I have to wait until I have 3 days off because she gets very sick. She does. She just wants to be left alone.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, I did the same thing Christina did this week. I worked and I did not go grocery shopping, but I did buy $100 worth of nothing. And then I went to a baby shower today. That was nice.
Yeah.
That's not it.
She's having a boy.
She's having a boy. Congratulations,
That's exciting.
Ashley.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
I love baby showers, though.
I like to go and eat baby shower food.
I like to go for the food, the games, because I am very competitive.
Yeah.
And I have to win some games.
Yeah, I won they had these baby bottles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying not to be nasty on this podcast at the very beginning.
When are we nasty?
I'm about to be. Because, okay, let me tell you, that baby bottle had water in it, and everyone had the same amount of water.
Oh, so you had to suck.
And it was who sucks the fastest, basically.
Well, you be nasty.
And I won.
Of course you would win.
And the guys was like, oh my God, how'd you drink it that fast?
I'm thirsty.
And I was like, I was going to say, because, I'm not going to say. But I was going to say something else besides that.
She was just thirsty, y'all.
Thirsty.
Just
I hadn't drunk any water today. Anyway. So, Christina, what are we going to talk about today?
Oh, my gosh. Another big topic is convention talk.
Conventions. We love those.
Yes. So exciting.
So, I'm just saying, Christina started the convention, and then I kind of joined in with her. So, what drew you to do conventions?
Yeah, so I had a friend that lives in Roanoke, Virginia, and she mentioned that there is a Mysticon convention, and she was like, do you want to go? Because since I work in the healthcare field, you guys always get discounts. And I was like, Sure, let's see what it's about. And so that was my first convention. That was pre-COVID, and it was really fun. It was small compared to the ones that I've been to. But I remember, I don't even know where they are, but we actually bought handmade horns for our heads. It was really cute. Panels, I didn't know a lot of people. It was very small panels. I think, what was the TV show, Firefly or something like that? Or I have no idea.
Yeah.
But they did have a lot of workshops there, which was really interesting. We did a henna one, and so I did henna workshop. Did my own arm in henna. It was really cool. That was about $10 or $15. And then they did have different workshops with cosplay. And they also had Saturday night, I do believe, a band. Later on, they had costume contests, things like that too. So it was really fun. And that was that opened my world to conventions. I didn't go back to Mysticon just for the fact that they actually stopped because of COVID. And they just recently brought it back. So I guess they have the resources now to bring it back. And it's actually going to be in January. So hopefully we'll have a weekend trip out of it, Angel. Yeah. And then that started the convention for me. And years later, I love Vampire Diaries and, the originals and legacies. And I guess one day I was just scrolling on Facebook because I don't have a life. And I saw something from Creation Events that they were coming to DC, different cast members. And I was like, what is this? This was 1,000 steps up from Mysticon.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And at that time, I didn't know you were a fan.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, Angel, because, she's my best friend. And every time I see something I want to go to, she's the first one that I ask. And I'm like, Angel, like Vampire Diaries, you want to go? And it's really funny because I stopped watching the Vampire Diaries. I stopped watching, I stopped watching Vampire Diaries, and I think I watched 1 or 2 seasons of originals. Yeah. But I watched all Legacies because I love it. Because I'm sorry, y'all, I am not a fan of Elena Gilbert. And I felt like the show was getting all about her. And I was like, I'm just going to be done with this. I loved it. I thought it had, potential, but I was just done. It's the same old, like 2 guys, dead guys, fighting over this girl. And I was like, I'm done. And so I was like, oh my God, I have to finish the whole series. Like,
me, and I had seen every episode of Vampire Diaries, Originals, and Legacies. So I'm thinking she didn't watch it all, and she hadn't. She's like, okay, I gotta watch it since we're going. I'm like, what you mean you gotta watch it? She's like, I stopped.
Yeah.
I said, girl, I've watched every episode. I thought you invited me because we on the same page. But she caught up.
Yeah. So last year, it was last year, right? Or the year before that?
Year before?
No, last
year we was in North Carolina. Year before, that's when we went to D.C.
I don't know.
Because the year before when you finished it.
I was like, I had to watch all 3 again in a matter of months.
Yeah.
And so I was hooked. And it didn't get better, of course, but when she died. Spoiler alert. But everyone probably knows. But yeah. And I was like, oh my God, Ian's going to be there. Paul's going to be there. And then when they, I was sold on those 2, of course. But when they announced Candace, I was that is my girl. I love her to death. I just love her character. I love her as a, actress, as a human being. I love her.
Yeah.
And so I was like, done. And so we were trying to figure out, because they have different kind of passes for the weekend. They have gold, they have silver, and they have copper, and then they just have general admission. And so with copper, because it was our first time, we didn't really know. So I think that's why we went with copper, because copper gave you closer up assigned seating, which I love. And then I love assigned seating. I can't, But we didn't do, we'll talk about that later. I was like, we didn't do that for GalaxyCon, but we brought that up. But I wanted to do copper because I wanted assigned seating, especially with the actors and actresses that were going to be there. And I think it was 12th row or something?
Yeah, we weren't too far back with copper.
No.
It was really good viewing, really good seats.
Yeah.
You get to pick the seat.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like they just
give
it to you when you get there. You get to pick your seat where you're going to sit at. So.
And then that also,
early, you get a good seat.
That also included the karaoke, and it also included the concert. But I think the karaoke was free, but it did include the concert on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And
that was the best. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Chris, Quincy, Ben, and Zane. When they're on stage together,
Riley was there too.
Amazing. She was. She did come out.
Oh my gosh. Micah and Chase.
Yep.
With his band, Mercy Mode.
Mercy Mode.
Yes.
They're really good too.
Did we do a disclaimer?
I don't know.
Oh, this whatever. Disclaimer. Boom. And so the first creation event was in DC. And we're like, oh my gosh, let's do the train. Because I've never ridden on a train. So I thought it was cool because, I'm sorry. It's about 4 hours away from us. And I do not want to get in that traffic.
Yeah.
It's so much easier just to take the train and spend time on the train.
You can drink on the train.
Drink.
You can have your own food and stuff.
Because I have snacks.
Cooler bag.
You have to bring snacks.
So it's fun and it's relaxing.
Right. You don't have to worry about traffic or car accidents or needing to use the bathroom and stopping for that.
Yeah.
There was splatter here.
When you're going to D.C. from Virginia.
Right.
It was easy.
Yes.
The train station is 10 minutes, 15 minutes from our house.
Yeah. Our house, hotel.
No, I'm saying where we live at here in
Lynchburg. Oh, I thought you meant from the hotel.
No, I think it's maybe 10 minutes from my house to get to the train station.
Yeah, 10 for me too.
Yeah, it's just down the street.
Take an Uber. Boom. Yeah. Don't leave your car there.
Yeah. I got my dad to drop me off. Yeah.
And then when we got to DC train station, it was about 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes from our hotel. And we had all these plans, y'all. We're like, because we didn't know what to expect. We're like, okay, after the convention, we'll go to see the Lincoln
Memorial.
Yes.
Yeah, we were going to explore DC. We never did.
No, we were too tired.
We were
It was too tired.
Because we would get up early, go eat. Then we were walking too. Wasn't a big
Distance. It was a good distance for walking. I mean, we could do it, but I'd rather pay what? It was
an extra 100, 200.
I mean, and then to stay at the price, I mean, the stay at the
hotel with
it's like at least double. And then so the hotel we got was right outside, like, 10 minutes away. And it was a good walking distance, which is fine for me because the food that we ate, I had to walk it off. So we were walking every morning, every afternoon to get there, which, I mean, it wasn't that bad. We did.
Yeah.
We did. I mean, the only Uber we took was to the hotel and to the train station.
Yeah, but
that's
it.
Once
we got to the hotel, we walked everywhere.
Right.
Even
it was in a great location.
Late night.
Yeah.
After the concert.
Well, we had that little area around there, which we'll talk about.
We were still walking.
Yeah. And then.
Talk about Freddy's Beach Bar.
Oh my God, Freddy's. My best friend was there.
Oh my gosh.
We did karaoke there too. Oh my gosh.
We didn't sing there.
Freddy's, yes, we did. We got on stage.
I was dancing.
Well,
I didn't sing.
I mean, we were got on stage.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, y'all might have sung. I was dancing.
No, Amber didn't get on stage.
Oh, shit.
No.
It was just me and you.
Yeah, it was. We were just the backup dancers. No.
Oh.
I mean, I was singing, but not in the microphone.
I was over there just getting it in the back.
Yeah, so the Vampire Diaries convention is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I would recommend, depending where you are, Sunday, definitely stay another additional night, especially if you're getting autographs.
Yeah, because
oh my gosh,
kind of late, not late, but it depends on where you're coming from.
If you got GA and Ian or Paul autograph, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there, girl.
Yeah, we didn't do general admission.
We didn't. Well, the first time, let's go back to the first time with Copper.
First time Copper in DC.
Yes, and it was a great time. Godboy was there, Ben from Legacies, Ian, Caroline, and then
Molly.
And then we actually were picked to go to ask Ian and Paul a question.
Oh my God, that was the worst thing ever.
It was the worst thing for you. I was so nervous. I'm
gonna sign up again.
But the thing is, when we went to DC, they had the SAG strike, so we couldn't ask them anything about their upcoming films or TV shows or anything about the show. So it was kind of disappointment there because, what do you ask if you're...
What do you ask
an
actor? You ask them about,
right. But you're there for the Vampire Diaries
And
convention.
you can't even talk about it.
You can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
No.
They would not talk about much of anything.
No. I mean, and so I'm like...
They did their best, though. They did. Good with dancing around the subject.
They did, yes. And then Candace's little girl was there, her daughter, and her daughter didn't know and asked them about the show. And Candace was so sweet, of course, trying to describe about how Mommy can't talk about it right now, which was adorable. But yeah, the first one was really good. We had great meals, except for that Mexican restaurant. I don't know what they're called, but they're not good. But we did go to Freddy's Beach Bar twice.
Yes.
3 times. 3 times.
3 times.
3 times or twice? I don't know.
I remember twice. I remember we went one night.
For their brunch.
For the karaoke.
Right. We went that one night for the karaoke.
And then we went for
because we went up Thursday. We stayed Thursday, remember?
I remember doing Freddy's that Thursday. What did we do in Freddy's? I remember karaoke and brunch.
I have no idea. We don't know. We probably were tired.
Probably just blinked out on a night. But yeah, we went to Freddy's. Freddy's is awesome. It's not too far from the convention. It was literally in the middle between our convention and our hotel. Probably a little closer to our hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a whole
it was
strip.
like 2 minutes away from a hotel.
But we would pass it like on the way. It was like to the left. So we was like, we're just going to explore this little strip right here to the left before we get to the hotel. And that's when we found Freddy's Beach Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they have karaoke. Their brunch is delicious on Sundays. It's a really cool place to go. And it's an all-inclusive bar. So everyone is welcome to go.
Yeah, but during these conventions, there is a couple of the actors and actresses come on stage, and everyone, the fans, are welcome to ask questions. There's auctions.
Yeah.
There is
Merch
photo.
booths,
Yeah,
photo
merch.
booths.
Merch. There's also tickets. You have to buy them to get pictures with the actors or actresses. You could get their autograph. And the first time I wasn't really gonna do anything because I always try to be like, oh, what should we do? Just take it all in at once. And then I think Amber was like, oh, I'm doing Daniel's picture.
Yeah,
and then you're like,
did.
well, I'm going to do Michael's picture, which is Enzo. And then I was like, you know what? If y'all doing it, I'm going to do Candace's because I love her.
That's how it started.
Yes.
It was Amber who said, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do Daniel. Yeah.
And then the auctions were really nice. There was different things that you could buy, like posters, pictures of.
That's when we got our posters, right? During the
Yeah, in DC. Yeah, because it was way better. It was better than the Concord one, which, yeah. But no, during this convention, I got a pre-autograph from Riley, who plays Freya on the originals, and then she does a little bit on Legacies as well. And then I got a personalized autograph poster from Candace, which I love. It's so amazing. It's in my living room right now. Actually, diary room, but they're the same. But it's different. It's so cool how they have these different merchandise that you could buy. There is merch tables everywhere in the Vampire Diaries conventions. For example, there is Summerholder Productions, which is Dina and Bob. Bob is Ian's brother.
We love them.
I love them so much. Dina is so nice. And the cookies from Summerholder Production, you have to get the bourbon cookies.
They're
because
delicious.
they're made with Brothers Bond, which is Paul and Ian's
Bourbon.
Yes. And then we also got autograph boards from them, but they also have a Facebook as well that have weekly lives. Go check them out. Dina is amazing. So sweet. I actually have a picture of her. I met her in the Concord one.
Yeah.
They have merchandise with surprise bags. I got a Buffy one. That's just amazing because Buffy.
Not just
that first
Vampire
one. No, they don't.
Merch. They have different.
They
things
have
as
different
well.
merch too, like Supernatural and things like that. So it was a really good time. We didn't do any like autographs that time,
No.
or I mean, we only did that one simple picture. But then when we went to Concord, me and Angel,
money. We spent money.
Girl, we got so many pictures. Let me tell you. So going to Concord,
North Carolina,
for the Vampire Diaries convention, they had different actors and actresses there.
and my boo was there.
Who's your boo?
Bonnie, aka Cat Graham.
Oh, I was like, girl, you met your boo last time.
I mean,
Enzo.
Michael is my.
They should have been there together. But Cat Graham, I got so excited.
Actual boo.
I got so excited when I screenshot and sent it right to you.
Yeah.
And then so in Concord, we actually did silver to get closer seats, which also
autograph.
it does. So silver comes with autographs. And I think it's what, like $100?
Yeah, it was like 100, so
$150 more.
Yeah.
But you get like 5 autographs.
Because you get Ian and Paul.
Get Quincy.
We got
Matt.
Oh my God, that's my boo too.
Oh my gosh,
I love his
Professor Alaric with his shorts.
And
yes,
I like his shorts. I like your shorts.
He just got divorced too, y'all.
Yeah.
And so it was Ian, Paul, Quincy, and Matt. Who else? No, and then Michael that plays Tyler Lockwood.
Yep.
Yes, and so those were all included, which is amazing.
And we still have our boards, so when we go back,
we're getting some more autographs. And then we kind of did go a little bit crazy.
Photos.
Yeah, we did. Talk about the photos.
Oh my God, we did the original family.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
We did the original family. We did
who was all in there?
Oh gosh, who was in there? You guys, I'm gonna mess up their names because I can only think of their.
Just go by their characters. Just go by their characters. It's fine.
Riley, who plays Freya, was in there. The mom, Esther, Her name is Alice.
Her name's Alice.
The mom was in there, Alice.
Daniel.
And Daniel. And
Elisha.
Eli.
Who plays
Daniel,
Elisha.
And then, what's the next one? I'm so sorry.
Nathaniel.
Nate.
Cole.
Oh, Cole.
Cole.
So basically, Freya, Esther, Elijah, and Cole.
Yes.
Those are the 4 family members
That
we
was
took a group picture
so
with.
fun.
Oh my gosh. And Freya, aka Riley, her real name, said that she likes the glitter in my hair.
And then we also got pictures. We got a picture with Quincy,
We do have a picture with Quincy.
who said we killed it at karaoke that day
We did
because we did karaoke.
We shut down the show.
That's right. We
really
call
did
ourselves,
close down.
our alter ego is Whiskey Havens when we go karaoke.
Yes. And
Yes.
we killed it.
We did. We shut down that show. We were the last people. We will post pictures on our TikTok, Pod Life, of Angel and Tina.
Yes.
And so you'll see those pictures, but it was such an amazing time. We actually did karaoke. Chase was up there.
Oh yeah. Quincy was up there. Was
Micah,
No.
Micah left. Yes. So
There was an emergency.
yeah. Well, the Micah wasn't really involved a lot in the Concord because one of his really good friends who played in General Hospital got murdered.
Yeah.
And the police were not doing anything. Yeah.
So he was there, but not
he was there, but not really there compared to
the one in
DC.
DC. He was like
Yes.
very active.
Yes.
Because he's like the host, kind of.
Yeah. He was
So-
the host with Chase.
But he came out and he told us, like,
Yeah.
hey, like,
I mean, yeah, he prepared us, which
I'm gonna try to be here as much as I can, but yeah.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
If you died, I wouldn't even come.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
Goodbye.
Yeah, like I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they have Saturday nights is their concert with Mercy Mode.
Yes.
They also have special guests sometimes.
But we didn't even say that we took a picture with Kat Graham and the professor. I just wanted to say that.
Well, we had a picture with Kat Graham, and then we had a picture with Kat Graham and the Professor Shane. So we took like so many pictures in Concord. That was great. And again, we had plans to do things like there was a restaurant that had espresso martini bar that we were going to go to, but we were just tired. But we did actually stay that time at the hotel that the convention was in, and that was a great time.
Staying at the hotel it was better.
I think it's a better experience.
And we got a discount when we booked it. Remember?
Yes.
I think you booked it with the Vampire Diaries.
Yes, we booked it through the Vampire Diaries
Yeah.
Creation Entertainment website.
Yes.
Yes.
Because when you went to the regular website, you didn't get the discount. But
Right.
we use that. So I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and it was so
good.
cool to see. I mean, a lot of fans like decorated their room, and later on, towards the end of the evening, they surprised that girl
Yeah.
because she
had the
decorated her
best
room.
Decorated door.
Yeah, with a picture of Paul.
We're doing that next time. Because we're going to beat everybody out the water. Decorations everywhere.
So would you say that I know there are different parts of DC and Concord, but overall, what would you say?
Is better?
Yeah.
DC.
Yeah.
I think DC is better.
Because Chris was there, Godboy was there, Ben. We gotta get a picture. Oh, we got a picture with Quincy too.
Yeah, but we need to get a picture with Chris and Quincy.
because they together. Let me tell you,
They are the best time ever.
so great.
You have the Legacy cast on stage. It's a good time.
They were drunk.
And it's good, like, even if you have just one
They were
or
drunk
two,
at the
but, like,
concert.
they had to panel with all 4 of
Yes.
the Legacy guys.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun. Yeah,
That was so much fun. And they were
That
getting
was.
lit.
they were lit.
I enjoed them to
I
the
did too.
highest.
We should
They
have
were
done
my
karaoke
highlight.
that first night, but we didn't know what it was
We didn't know.
about.
We just...
That's why it's the first time we didn't know what
Next
things
time,
were
I'm
about.
showing my ass.
Okay.
Not literally, but I'm just...
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna be a rock star with them next time. That's what I mean. Not actually show my ass. I mean, unless they want to see it,
Yeah.
I might show it. I'm just...
Yeah, and then so too, like, during the Vampire Diaries convention, I would say Friday and Saturday are very quiet.
Yes.
Saturday is a little bit more crowded than Friday, of course. But Sunday is the biggest day because that's when Ian and Paul are going to be there.
Sunday is
And
packed.
the whole, I mean, I couldn't even breathe.
And that's when it comes in handy to have like the silver, gold, or copper
Right,
ticket.
because you have assigned
seats.
seating.
Because if you don't get there at a good time on those days,
You can be in the back, girl. You be
be in the
standing.
back.
You're going to be a back standing. Yes.
and then
But
even with our like badges we had silver. They would let us cut the line sometimes
Right.
for like our autographs and
Yes,
stuff.
because we had, what was it? We had a picture or autograph. I don't know what happened, but for one reason we had silver badges, and they let us go first.
I think they moved us for Kat's picture.
because we had autographs with Michael.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they were just, but we had our passes and we were special.
Tyler.
So yeah, they were moving us up, trying to get us out because they knew like they gave
It was
us
very crowded
these
on Sunday.
autographs,
Right?
That comes with our pass. So they're like, let's move
Very
them
crowded.
up so they can
On
get their
Sunday.
stuff.
So I would definitely recommend. I would never do gold because it's over $1,000, and no, thank you. I would do silver.
I would always do silver.
Silver. Yeah. After copper and silver, the total difference, silver.
Silver.
Yeah. Definitely silver. So definitely wear your tennis shoes because you'll be doing a lot of walking. Bring snacks.
Bring snacks. Bring
Little bottle of water. Yes. Water. Because you're going to be in the room most of the day, depending on who you like to see.
Yeah.
Because they don't give you no breaks.
No, it's like
from like
you take a break,
10,
you don't miss stuff. Yeah.
like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning to like 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then you go back to regenerate, and then the concert and karaoke is at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So just enough to give you like a little chill time,
get
snack, dinner, and there you go. But that is the overall of the Vampire Diaries convention.
I do have one question before we move on.
Sure.
What is your dream panel for Vampire Diaries? Like, who would you like to see together? Because I have my panel.
Like, on stage together or, like, at a time?
On stage together. Because, like, I would love to see Kat Graham, Michael, and Ian at the same time on a panel, them three together.
I personally want to see Joseph, who plays Klaus.
Yes. Oh, we haven't seen him at all.
I know.
That's my other boo, y'all. I mean, everybody.
And he's actually married to Bonnie's mom in real life. I don't know her name.
I love her too, Priscilla.
I would do.
She played on my favorite show, Girlfriends. I've seen every episode probably 4 or 5 times.
Yes. So a panel that I would love to see is Joseph, who plays Klaus, and Candace, who plays Caroline. Definitely together.
I love them together.
I would love to see Haley, Elijah, and Hope up there as well. Yeah. Don't give a shit about Elena. I don't care about her. But I would love to see also Michael, which is Enzo, Kat Graham, Bonnie, and Ian, which is Damon. We all know.
But that is my reason I really love Enzo, aka Michael. His character is because of Bonnie.
Yeah.
That's why I said Bonnie's my boo.
I mean, Bonnie made him.
Yes. Because, he came in.
He was evil.
He was so evil. Mean, but then with the way he loved her and cared for her, and then I was so pissed.
I know. I wanted to kill him so bad.
I wanted to kill
Stefan.
Paul or Stefan.
Yeah.
Not the actual Paul, but Stefan, the character.
Stefan. We'll have another discussion about the actual show later on.
Yeah, we need to have a lot about the show.
Yes, about the show, but we're talking about conventions. So we'll stick on that topic.
Yes.
Anything else before we wrap up the Vampire Diaries conventions?
I think we covered it all. I'm ready to talk about GalaxyCon. We just went to that one in March. That one's more fresh in our minds.
Yes, loved it.
And you found that one like you found.
I know. I'm telling you, the government knows. We're not supposed to talk about the government, but the government knows what you're looking up, because I found this again. I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw GalaxyCon, and it was like Richmond, Virginia, which is not that far either from us, like 2.5 hours away, depending on which Richmond you're talking about. And I was like, I gotta get my girl. I said, I think it was advertising for Twilight, actually.
Oh.
I think it was advertising because they posted at Twilight, some of the cast members from Twilight were going to be there. And I think that's how I saw it. Yeah. Either way, I saw on Facebook. Facebook knows who I am.
We are Twilight fans as well. We just like vampires, apparently.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is the original. I'm sorry. Really? Fuck them all. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is the original vampire, start off with. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh my God, Twilight. We had that Jackson who plays Jasper. And then we had Alice Ashley Green who plays Alice. And then we have Carlisle. And then we had that sexy guy, Cullen. Who do you play?
I'm going to tell you.
Well, while she's looking up, and I, was like, Angel, you want to go? Because it wasn't expensive like the Vampire Diaries. It was like $100.
He was
Emmett, yes. Because like what Vampire Diaries convention was like $400. No, like $3.
Yeah, like $300 some a piece.
And then VIP, not VIP.
We had the deluxe pack.
The deluxe pack.
It was only like $172.
Yeah, like I was like 3 days.
Yeah,
I was like, let's go. And she was like, yeah, sure, because, she's down to travel.
I did not expect it to be
that big.
That massive. Because
That
I'm like,
big.
for the price we paid, I'm like...
I was like, what? Yes.
Oh, shit, this is bigger than the Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries.
And we had a lot to get in that one.
Right.
Like this, it's like...
Wow. I was a little bit like...
Too many people.
I had a little anxiety when I first walked in because I was like, oh my God, it's so big. Like, you just don't know what to expect.
Because we had to use, like, we were looking at the map, like, okay, which way?
Like, where's everything else?
The convention center is huge itself. And
yeah.
They had the 2 hotels across the street. They had
that different events.
With different events.
The game room.
Yeah, the game room and the karaoke's and everything.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, it wasn't even just one section, like one center you were in. You had to go across the street and go to this hotel and go to that hotel. So, I mean, it was huge.
It was.
I didn't expect it.
I didn't either. But it was such a great time.
Diaries.
Yeah, I mean, so the hotels in the area were ridiculous. It was like $800 for the weekend. And we were like maybe 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
And it was less than half.
Yeah.
And I was like, done. Uber rides. Let's go. Because we're going to be drinking. Duh. And then, so the first day we got there Friday, right?
Friday was late.
Friday?
Back. Yeah, we got there Friday. It was late.
Friday, because I was like, I don't care what time we leave. I said, I have to get there. I have to get there for my boo, Joey Fatone.
Yes, he
from
was
NSYNC.
I forgot he was Friday.
My God, yes, we have to. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna make it.
He's so sweet.
He is
I
so
enjoyed
sweet.
His panel.
I want to go to Broadway to see one of his Broadways because he's on Broadways now, and it was something with Juliet or something like that.
It was like a Romeo and Juliet,
but like 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's on Broadway.
He is on Broadway. Go see him.
GalaxyCon. So
yeah, he does a lot of other conventions too. And he was just recently on tour with AJ from the Backstreet Boys too. And he was so nice, like very down to earth and things like that. And that was our first experience there.
Yeah. It was our first panel.
But there was it was different rooms for different panels. After Joey, I think we went to Twilight.
Yeah, and they were.
And then that's another difference though too. Like, during GalaxyCon compared to
Vampire Diaries,
they don't have assigned seating.
Yeah, they do.
Even if you're a VIP.
Well, they did have some like
5.
They had like 5 or 6.
Yeah, but it's not like assigned seating.
No, it's not assigned at all. No matter what pass you have, unless you have that 5 or 6 seating that was reserved for who I don't know.
So you could just sit. So you just sit wherever.
You just sit wherever.
And so, I wish I knew that because I would have got there earlier to get closer seats to see the Twilight panel.
Yeah.
But they had so many panels, so many workshops, tons of vendors. But another thing too is they did have photo ops, they did have autographs, but the autographs you had to, if you didn't get the autograph, because I think they had their own picture that they autograph. Like you were trying to get a picture, your autograph for your dad.
To get my hat signed by William Shatner. That's my dad's favorite actor of all time. I was gonna get a hat
still
signed.
have to print that picture for you.
Oh yeah, I still need that.
I know.
But you either get them to sign the picture that they have is like say $100, but if you get a personal item signed, it was like $150.
It's like, why?
So yeah, if you want a personal item signed, you have to pay extra.
I think their autographs and their photographs were a little bit higher price
But I did like the option to do selfies.
That's what we're gonna talk about. But
Okay.
they had different booths set up, which is really cool. I didn't think they were gonna have that because we're used to Vampire Diaries, so we didn't know that they were gonna have selfie booths, and you could get autographs there, and that was really exciting because Weird Al was there. There were so many people. William Shatner. They had wrestle people there.
Yeah, they had a lot of artists who do like your favorite comic books. If you like comic books,
Anime.
They had anime people. They had voiceover people. They had. It was a lot.
It was a lot. And like you just stay in line and get your selfies
Yeah.
with them for like $50 or $60. Some of them are more expensive. I think Weird Al was ridiculous, but whatever. But we were gonna get a picture with a selfie with Jackson, but I think we just ran out of time. But we did get a selfie with your friend.
Yes, Cedric. His name is Cedric. He plays on Reno 911.
They were so funny.
Their panel was hilarious. I want to see them again because
I do.
They were.
I know.
I laughed the whole time.
Oh, and let's talk about the cosplay.
They had like 2 or 3 like contests, like costume contests, cosplay contests.
They had like over 100 plus people.
I know.
We were sitting there and we was like, yeah, we just at the beginning. And we've seen like 40 people.
I know. It was cool. We had to go to our events that we need to talk about. Yeah,
Crazy. But the costumes are amazing.
I really like, I mean, it is so crazy. I guess people work all year on their content. Like,
they're handmade. I was like,
yeah, like Ariel. Oh my God, Ariel's my favorite.
Yeah. I really liked. It was a father and son duo, and I just think it was super cute. I forgot what they were, but the father, and then they had like transformed into this little predator. I don't know. It was Alien versus Predator.
Yes, it was Alien versus Predator.
It was a father and son, and I thought it was just
so
cute.
cute.
I mean, people's costumes are amazing.
I know.
I had on a regular shirt and pants. Like I ain't even trying.
Well, that's why I'm always like chill on the first time.
Yeah.
To know what to think of next time, and if I want to do it next time.
Yeah.
So I think we are gonna dress up next year.
Okay, so you guys, I want to be Sailor Moon one day, and I did not know that Christina had never watched Sailor Moon.
I'm not into anime.
I had no clue, and I was like, I want to be Sailor Moon, and then there's I
know who they
but
are.
You never watched?
Yeah. I know who she is because I see it all the time, but I'm just not into anime.
And I was like, I love Sailor Moon.
I just not into it.
My mom hated it, and I watched it like religiously. I had the bedroom set. I had to get it. I love Sailor Moon, so I do want to do Sailor Moon one day. But I know we were talking about doing Glinda and Alphaba. Alphaba.
I can't wait. And well, the good
these or we handmade?
No, I'm gonna get my pink dress off of Shein, and then Walmart has her crown for like $6, and that's I'm putting into it because we're gonna dress up on our cruise because they have a Halloween contest.
True.
So we'll do that. You just to bring your paint, your green paint. Yours is easy, just black and then green paint. Boom.
But that's a lot of paint.
I'll help you, girl.
I need to wear like a
long
sleeve black dress.
Yeah.
I gotta paint my arms. I just paint my hands.
Or find green gloves.
Yeah, green. I still gotta paint my face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear a turtleneck, long sleeve, green gloves, and I'm just gonna paint my face, and then I can hide my ears. Yeah, I got it.
And they do Thursday too. We didn't go for Thursday, but they have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And for this convention, Saturday was the busiest day.
Saturday was busy. Oh my God.
It was.
Don't even go to the merch area.
It's not even work. Go to the merch Friday or Sunday, or if you go
Thursday
is the best day to go. Saturday, don't even think about looking at merch. But that's the difference between Vampire Diaries.
Right.
On Sunday
is the biggest day,
and then this one Saturday, it was oh my God, it was just lines of people trying to get in. I took pictures because I was just amazed at how many people were trying to get in that building, and I was like, "Good God, it's already packed."
And tell me why, if you're not VIP, you don't have a bar.
Yeah, we were deluxe. We should have had a bar. Y'all let us in the first time, but after that, the security, like the Saturday and Sunday security.
Right, we were there Friday to get a drink. It's only 12. That guy.
Yo, that man, he did not want us to drink. We asked one of the
It
guys.
was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. 12. So lunchtime.
We asked the guy that was working the convention.
Is there a
Is
bar?
there a bar? And he was like, well, it's just 12.
And?
He was like, okay, and where's the bar? He was like, I don't know. It might be one around the corner. He didn't know.
He didn't know.
Apparently
We
he
found
didn't
it.
drink. We found it, but he was
The
judging us
first,
hard.
yeah. The first day we got into the VIP bar.
Yes.
And then the next day we looked everywhere for this bar that I don't even think that was a bar.
I think the man just lied. He was
I
like,
think-
they're alcoholics. It's 12 o'clock. It's 12
Yeah.
o'clock.
It's 12
It's
o'clock.
upstairs somewhere.
12 o'clock somewhere.
Didn't he say it's upstairs somewhere?
Yeah, yeah. And we walked around the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now that you need to wear tennis shoes too.
You have to wear
Oh my
tennis
God,
shoes.
it's huge.
It
It's
is a
huge.
Convention center.
And then also too,
Bring
what
back.
else do they have?
Tattoos and piercing. They literally have like a little tattoo workshop area.
Yes.
Where you can go get tattoos.
Tattoos, you get
all
piercings.
weekend long. And it was super cool. They were a
It
little
was cool.
expensive.
But when in Rome,
I didn't do anything.
I did.
When in Rome, you go back home and do it.
when in Rome is in October, but I did. I was like, you know what? I've been drinking. I wasn't drinking. I was like, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it.
True.
So I got my nose pierced.
She did.
You know, when in Rome experience, but they fucked it up. But okay. I was like, the whole time, I was like, I need a long post, I need a long
Yeah,
post.
spelling and stuff.
And then I actually had to go to the Caspian local
another-
and get an actual long post because it was getting embedded. But that's fine.
But at least it's not infected or anything.
No,
just-
it's
the
sore.
post is
I mean,
just-
it like when I move it, it's sore, but it's still,
Yeah.
it takes 6 months to heal,
Yeah.
6 to 8 months. But the merch, oh my God.
There was so much merch that
Wes
we were trying to
Carpenter was supposed to
remember.
be there too, but he was sick.
he came later, didn't he?
Yeah, but we missed it
We did miss him. We missed him.
because we had to go to Drunk
On Disney.
on Disney.
But back to the merch.
I'm sorry.
Merch, go Friday or go Sunday, or if you go on a Thursday, go look at it. But it's so much merch.
I was
we
disappointed.
literally was like trying to remember which rows, but at a certain point, everything started to look the same.
Yeah, because it was all anime.
Yeah, I mean, I like.
That's what I didn't like because I don't like anime. I never got into it. I don't know why. I just can't get into it. I like other things. I would think there would be more Joker, Batman, Harley Quinn,
Yeah,
Buffy, Twilight.
they did have some, but not much.
Yeah.
The majority was anime.
It was. It was
I like anime. I
disappointing.
don't watch it as much as I would like. I actually just started watching Naruto. I hope I'm saying it right because I had not seen that. I know I'm behind because that one is an older one. But they had the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff, which I just loved looking at. I didn't buy any though. And what's another one they had? Oh, they had a Little Hunter X Hunter. That's one of my favorites. If y'all got any anime, let me know what I should watch. I'm watching Naruto, and I need to watch One Piece. Okay, anyway, but that's all about the merch, except at night they have the little nasty merch.
The After Dark.
After dark. They
Let me
have, like,
tell you, I've never seen such big dildos in my life. I like where? Like
Yeah.
how?
Yeah.
You want that in there? I could never.
Could never. No.
Could never. They had nudity anime there.
They did.
Them titties all out and shit. I was like, damn. You got a tongue ring from there.
I did get a tongue ring that I don't wear.
And then
I did wear it, but I took it out for the podcast.
We were supposed to go to the Cabernet.
But we didn't go because we went to emo night.
Don't act like you're disappointed because I heard the music and I was like, let's check this out, okay? And you had the best time of your life.
Y'all, okay, I had a really
We
great
also
time.
did karaoke. We got to talk karaoke too.
Oh, we did do karaoke. But yeah, emo night was fun. I was drunk.
That was Saturday.
That's when we had
That was
left Drunk on Disney.
that was after Drunk on Disney.
Yes.
Yes.
We went to Drunk on Disney. How did you like it? Christina's a big Disney fan.
I
Yeah,
love Disney, so I was like, let's go. It was like over $100 to go. You get 2 free drink tickets and you get dinner. It said snacks, but it was dinner.
Those chicken tenders. were
I
good.
know. Everything
That
was
honey
great.
mustard?
Oh my God. And they were funny, the guys who hosted it. I don't know their names. Dana and all them. And I enjoyed it. I was drinking a lot. Drinks. Angel's buying drinks after our 2 free drink tickets because we're not alcoholics.
No.
It was fun. Would I do it again? No.
Same.
You got a Disney bag full of stuff. one of a kind. There was like only 13 or 42 made of an artwork.
Yeah.
And it got me drunk.
True. After we paid a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
They only give you 2 drink tickets, so we just kept buying drinks after that because the bar was still open.
Well, she hooked us up.
She did.
My girl hooked us up. I forgot her name, but she hooked us up.
Michelle,
you hooked us up from, where was it? Marriott.
But yeah, I mean, Drunk on Disney was a lot of fun, but I probably wouldn't do it again.
It was a good experience.
Yeah.
I mean, we got out, so we know what it was, and now I don't have to drink.
Exactly.
But drag bingo,
I would do that again.
I would definitely do that again. That was only like, what, $30?
Yeah.
It was bingo. It was so fun.
Open bar.
Yeah, but I only got 2.
Because they closed the bar after an hour.
That's why.
Because alcoholics was in there like bum rushing.
Because it was full.
Yeah, drag bingo was fun though.
It was fun. There was there was 2 of them that did shows in between the games, and they had prizes when you won bingo.
Oh, they had dildos.
Yeah, they had dildos. They had.
I didn't win anything.
They didn't. I don't know what else they had.
I just remember
dildos,
dildo.
and that girl took it.
She did.
I hope she could take it.
I couldn't,
because it'd be a waste of money. But yeah, drag bingo was definitely worth it.
I would definitely do it again.
Definitely worth it. And then too, during breaks, it's in a great location.
Yeah.
You could walk to get restaurants everywhere for food. GalaxyCon, would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I get the deluxe again? Absolutely. Totally worth it.
I didn't even know we had deluxe until we went to.
It was like only $40 more.
Because we went to
and then you get all those bags.
Yeah.
We got bags from everything.
To like check in, and they was like, no, you go over there.
I said, okay.
I said, oh.
I said, oh, girl. Yeah.
It was deluxe.
It was deluxe. It was totally worth it. It was like $170. And then we got 10% off.
Yeah.
I would definitely stay at our hotel again, because we even looked at hotels for next year, and they're already ridiculous.
Expensive, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we would go in the same hotel, just Uber, be responsible. No one cares about popcorn.
I love popcorn.
I like the smell sometimes.
I love to eat popcorn. I should go to the movie theater before I go home and buy a box.
I know you did. I know. Trust me, we used to work together. We also did karaoke Friday.
Karaoke was fun.
It was
wasn't
fun.
A lot of people there.
I was drunk again.
It was enough people to have a good time.
I know. I wonder why.
I don't. I mean, probably everyone was everywhere else.
There was still a lot of events after.
There's so many events going on.
I mean, yeah, from like 10 to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We were
so much.
After emo night. Oh my God. Like, I can't believe I stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right. And then my dad gonna call me at like 9 in the morning. Like, hey, I'm like, yo, I'm still asleep. I'm asleep because we came back in, ate some food and stuff. Like, we didn't go to bed till like 4 or something. I was asleep. Why are you waking me up?
Yeah, I'm just laughing. And then I got up and you're like, oh, we ain't going nowhere.
There was some technical difficulties.
In the bathroom. Nobody knew.
I didn't think we were going nowhere that day. I was like, oh, we ain't going nowhere. I'm going back to bed. It wasn't that bad.
It was just a fart.
Was it? It didn't sound like it.
It was. It even shocked me, man.
Yo,
it even shocked me. I was like, what just happened?
Yo.
Yeah.
I did too. I was like, yo, it hit her. That roast beef or whatever you had that morning. Was it roast beef?
No. It was the night before. Like, because I was like, should I be eating this? it was a ham.
Was it ham?
It was a ham because I even said like, is this okay to eat? But it was just a simple fart.
It was a simple.
Woke everybody up.
Woke the neighbors up. That's why that lady didn't bring our towels. An extra towels. She was like, no, I don't know what's going on in there.
Say it, man. Oh my God, we're human. We fart. Okay,
we do fart. We do. I didn't know it was a fart. I was like, oh, she gonna be in there for a while. No. And I rolled back over, and then you come out like, get up. And I'm like, for what? Like, why are you
like, for what? Are you okay?
Are you okay? Like, you gotta go back in there. You came out a little quick. She was like, girl, just a fart. I said, I didn't know.
It was.
That roast beef got her. Turkey. Whatever.
I threw that shit away after that. Oh my God.
And then we went to the convention after that Sunday morning.
Yes. And then we had a really great Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Yo, those lettuce.
Oh, those drinks.
Oh, yeah, the drinks.
And shots.
What did I drink?
You only had like tequila.
I had tequila.
And we had those shots that came in an airplane.
Oh, yeah. And they had the little sparklers.
We'll have to post
and
the video of it.
Happy birthday.
I was like, thanks.
I said, ain't nobody's birthday.
You just said happy birthday, bitch.
No, I said, ain't nobody's.
I would have.
I was like, dang. I was like, ain't nobody's birthday.
You ruined it. You could have got free drinks. Yeah.
And she was like, and then she pointed to the sparklers. I was
like,
the man just decided to give us sparklers. Ain't nobody's birthday.
Out of an airplane. Because it was 4 shots. It was 4 shots.
Yeah, there was a Mexican restaurant not too far. We did take an Uber, but it wasn't too far from the convention.
Oh my God, the cars. What was with his car?
Yeah, that Uber. I thought it was the road. Like,
no, this man's car was messed up, but he still kept on driving. And I was like, am I going to die?
I was talking shit about the roads at first. I'm like, yo, they need to make their roads. But it was his car.
It was. I was like, let me out. We can walk across the street. Thanks. Gosh. One thing that I would like to do, but we would have to stay. Stay Sunday is the brunch.
Oh,
drag brunch on Sunday because I wouldn't be able to drive.
Yeah, we'd be drunk because they have
drinks.
Stuff, so.
Michelle would be there giving us doubles and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to do the drag bingo again and the drag brunch next time.
Drag bingo again, and then we will go to the Cabernet.
Yeah.
But then we'll go to the emo night.
Yeah.
Because emo night,
because they gave us an extra hour, didn't they? Remember
I don't know. I was in the front row, and like I told the guy who is charging us for drinks, I said, I don't have my card. I was lying. It was in my backpack. I just didn't want to get it out. I had $20 in cash. And he was like, just put it in the tip box. I was like, okay, cool. And he hooked us up with the tequilas.
Yeah. And then I went back and got us more drinks.
Right.
And I thought I went to throw up.
I was so scared. Well, I'm nervous. We're in a place that we never been before. All of a sudden, you're like, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And you didn't give any explanation. Usually, you're like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom.
I was drunk, and I was like, I'm running off. Goodbye.
I know.
I ran away.
I know.
To get more drinks.
I was like, am I going to see her in the hotel room? Like, what's going to happen? And then here she comes back with this big grin on her face. And with 2 drinks, and I'm like, dude, I'm already gone. Like, I don't need this. And so I poured like half of my drink in hers. Come to find out, she poured it back.
She won't look in. I just poured it back.
Because I was dancing, screaming my lungs out. God, that drive home on Sunday was awful. Just because I didn't get to sleep that much. Because we were party animals. Like, I'm almost 40. I can't do that again. I'm going to do it again.
It was fun though. GalaxyCon was a blast. I can't wait to go back.
I can't wait to go back either.
I also can't wait to do Vampire Diaries again. I can't wait to do either one.
Both.
Or different conventions. We need to find a podcast convention.
What conventions do you want to do in the future?
That is a great question.
Well, we talked about Epicon.
Oh yeah, EpicCon.
Yeah. June wedding.
I want to do it, but it's so expensive.
Because you have to go to, but we also want to go to Covington, Georgia.
Yeah, and just explore and see all this
Mystic Grill and everything like that. Go sightseeing.
I want to do June wedding. I wonder can somehow we get in as like reporters. Like, I got a mic. I'm here.
Right. Hey, you know what? That's next year. We don't know what's going to happen to our podcast. They might be like, hey.
You guys listen to us, promote us, because we want to go to conventions.
We need a press pass.
We need press passes.
Yes.
We can bring mics. I can get us the other little mics.
Right.
And we can do interviews with the cast. That would be awesome.
Oh,
and we have a press pass. We don't have to worry about it. You guys listen to us. Promote us, love us, tell everybody about us.
You love us.
So we can go to conventions with press passes.
Also, there's another one. We were talking about MysticCon earlier. They're coming back in February, January. And then this August, Big Lick Comic-Con is coming to Roanoke.
That'll be fun.
We have to investigate that one because Roanoke's only an hour.
Yeah.
And so, we could probably do one overnight and be fine with that. Because it's only an hour. But yeah, I will have to investigate that. But now we are definitely not pros at conventions, but we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're
It's
liking
so
it.
fun.
I remember years back, I think I might have been in high school. I was in Georgia and I went to a mall out there to find, like, buy an outfit or something. Was I just out of high school? I don't know. But I was in the mall, can't remember which one it was, and there was people dressed up everywhere. And I was like,
What's going on?
where am I at? Am I in the wrong place? It was like, I guess their convention was connected to the mall or something.
Maybe.
And I want to go to whatever that was. And
Yeah.
I need to figure out which convention that was. People were dressed like it was in Richmond everywhere. I was like, dang, this is cool. But again, I was super young. I had no clue. I was just trying to find an outfit real quick.
Probably to go out with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I need to figure out which convention that was because that looked like an amazing hundreds of people. I mean, this is Atlanta, Georgia.
yeah.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah,
So
I
would
would
wanna
never.
We got to go.
Oh, okay.
We got to go. I'm going to figure it out and we're going to go.
Okay.
Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta, y'all, and I love it.
Okay. I'll fly.
I'll pick you up from the airport.
Okay. Sounds good. Anyways,
Yes.
I think that will do for our convention talk, unless you have anything else that you want to present if we missed anything that went on about conventions.
I don't think so. I think we covered everything. We covered that the silver tickets are probably the best ones for Vampire Diaries, Deluxe. I would like to try VIP, but I need to see what comes
not
with
worth
it.
it.
It's not worth it?
No.
So Deluxe for GalaxyCon is the best way
It's
to
not
go.
worth it. You get extra, I don't know, but I looked into it. It's not
It
worth
wasn't
it.
worth it. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if you do Deluxe and Silver with either one of those conventions, you will have an amazing time and bring lots of money for photo ops.
Yes, and definitely for GalaxyCon, if you go to Richmond, bring cash because their
Bring
ATMs are
cash.
down.
Yeah, bring cash.
Yes, bring cash. It's
And they
just
do
the
have
easiest.
lockers, which I like for GalaxyCon. So if you buying a lot of stuff, a lot of merch and stuff, they have lockers.
Yeah, but you have to pick out that day. Like they should have it during the weekend.
Yeah, they need to have a full weekend pass for a locker.
Right.
If someone is listening and has
GalaxyCon.
an in with GalaxyCon, suggest a full weekend pass for a locker.
Yes, I agree. $100. Boom.
$100 full weekend, whatever you buy, you can stick in there. Because we're walking around with our
All
stuff.
these bags.
All these bags as we're
that we
going
get.
to events and
Yeah.
I just want to say this, which is really random. I love the badges that they give us at GalaxyCon.
So, but yeah, they're definitely,
Quality.
quality.
Them things, man,
Quality.
I'm really weird.
With the lanyards too.
That's what I meant, the lanyards. That's what
The
I meant.
lanyard
Yes.
and the badges.
The badges.
Because for
They just give you like a black.
little black one and little
Shoestring.
plastic.
Yeah, they give you a black shoe.
I mean, I'll still wear it.
We wear it, but the one at GalaxyCon, those
Sugar tits.
Who sugar tits?
Me.
Did you put that on your
Yes, I did. You could put your name on the Vampire Diary convention
Yeah.
badges.
She put sugar tits.
Sugar tits.
What did I put on mine?
Princess Sugar Tits or something like
I
that.
think I put my name, y'all. I think I kept it.
Yeah. We don't know.
But the ones for GalaxyCon, they're elite, and I just really appreciate the attention to detail.
The
and
workshops
their-
were horrible.
Okay, but I like the badges.
The
That makes
badges.
up for the workshops,
It does.
'cause I'm weird.
I know. I know.
Yeah, the workshops were not the best.
No.
We went into one, and it was like a funeral.
Yeah.
You remember? It was like
It was like a sing along or something.
oh my god! It was like let's praise
The Lord.
the Lord. It was like felt like a funeral song.
Right,
and
like,
wasn't.
yeah, it
What were they
wasn't.
singing?
I have no
It was
idea.
like Akuna Matata.
I'm like, dude, what?
We walked out. We walked in and turned around. Anyway, but just explore. Go to the workshops. If you don't like it, just walk out like we did.
If you have any questions or advice about conventions, definitely email us at.
The Pot Life of Angel and Tina at gmail.com.
We would love to help you during that process if you're worried or if you just have questions, because that's what we're here for. Definitely about conventions or anything. And again, always, we are up for suggestions on podcast. So if you do have any suggestions, definitely email us there.
What do you want to hear next? Let us know.
Exactly. Next week is going to be surprise.
Next week will be a surprise. I'm not going to let y'all know nothing.
Nothing.
Y'all just going to have to listen.
We
and
might
find
have
out.
special guests. Who knows?
You never know. So just stay tuned. And always, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, and Pandora.
Yes.
And honestly, I think we're on Sirius XM,
Excuse me.
which is weird that I don't know. Because I think when you upload to Pandora, it automatically uploads to Sirius XM.
Oh, okay.
I just never mentioned that one because I remember where I was reading it, but then I really just kind of, it was late night. And I was like, I think we're on Sirius XM as well.
Yeah.
So just go find us.
Yes, go find us. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And we will see you next time.
Next time, first time.
Always.
Whoop whoop.